Let me see your thumbs. Where are your thumbs? What is that? Is that manure? Is that manure? Dude, you smell bad. You ain't, no. You might need a shower. Alrighty. If you get on the other side, no, come over. Go over there. Yeah. Jump. Jump. If you go to the other side over here and help me with your thumbs. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So previously, we ran out of some bolts. I had Andy helping me. I'm by myself today, so we put new bolts. I do have this broken one, and I got to figure that out. I might have got something figured out, but supposedly that cylinder is here. I don't know where it is though. So, and previously, yes. The farm went through my stuff and took things that they thought were theirs. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that's actually missing. At this point, it's water under the bridge. I'm being a bigger man on the whole situation, but I can't even believe it. They also owe me about $10,000, so that is where the struggle is of a lot of that stuff, and everybody except for my brother is against me on the farm, so that's where we're at, and that's the end of it. So whatever, I'm trying to get my stuff out of here. Like I said, once this gets together, gets loaded on a trailer, it will not be coming back here. It will go somewhere. But got to get this together, got to get that together, corn planter loaded, stuff like that. Yeah, stuff that I don't need to keep wrenching on to finish up. All that stuff can leave. But appreciate you guys watching along. We're gonna dive into today. Hopefully I can get this buttoned up. I'm by myself. Like we said earlier, Andy's he's doing school to finish up his hours that he needs. So I did get bolts, I did get taps, I did get everything. Hopefully we can get that bolt out. I gotta find that cylinder though. Would this have been easier without all this stuff on? Yeah. Would I have been able to put this on by myself? Probably not. So I got new bolts for it. We just got to sneak it in. The only thing I didn't get was a new bolt for the end piece, so I might have to run and get one of them, but at least if it's in there, I should be able to line it up and get it going. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Really messed up by not having that. I'm gonna have to get that, because yeah, it doesn't tighten it up, then it rattles, and it doesn't fold all the way. So that, right? It'd be, yeah, it doesn't. No, it should fold all the way. Push it out. I don't know. But yeah, when you're missing that many threads on something, and that's not that thick that it goes through, so that might be to there. So alrighty, that's one thing we got to get. Remind me that is there, because I'm gonna forget in a few minutes. But pistons on in, lines are on. We're actually all good there. Gotta drill this, and I gotta tap both of them, so we're good. We do got the pins that hold those. I got the other grease fitting. Again, see, look at this. Metric 8 by 1.25 and 12 by, the 12 by goes to clean these out. And I got something for that. You guys will see. Yes, I got a tap set. I forget who actually sent me it. So I've used it some, but it's all standard size. So like that's 1/2 inch is the biggest. So everything on, well, this and that, I guess just these. Yeah, all of this is metric. So I got that one drilled. We're gonna tap it. We're gonna clean this one up because that's all rusted out. Then we can put the clips in that hold those on. It's not ideal. I should have done this when it was out of the machine. Swapped them over to the correct ones. Where's my one I just took out? So this came out of the one side that looked better. And as you see, that's pretty junk, and then that is split all the way down the middle. So these just sit inside of here. Technically, that's how they're supposed to sit. But they don't sit on, see that? These other ones, they're gonna sit right down on it. Should be good to go. But that one was junk. I thought that one was halfway decent. So throw that in my junk box. Okay, so I gotta pick this up. Problem is, there's 2 bolts here that I need another person. I took them off. I don't know if I can get them on. Caught underneath. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That looks better. The good stuff. Bolt here, bolt there, bolt here, and 2 underneath. I did get all new bolts, so you guys can relax. See? All new bolts. They're down there. We just got to hold them, and we got a celebrity Ross here. Gonna come into the channel and zing those on, and then that should be halfway decent. Loctite, man's best friend, right? That's the good stuff with Loctite too. One on the left in the back.
Wait,
you see them?
Oh, you're talking all the way.
All I gotta do is those 2.
You're talking about my left?
Yeah, your left. Go slow because my it's not snug yet, so I'm barely holding it. You can go faster than that. A little more. A little more. Good. To the other side. Oh, you got shit in my eyes. That's cool.
Rust?
Huh?
Good tetanus?
Yeah, rusty. Hold up. There you go. Keep going. A little more. That should be good.
Sounds tight. Are you bringing the Mac over there?
No.
To Sterling? Just a chopper?
He's got his trucks.
Maybe they get to operate the skidder again.
I hope not.
Why, things suck?
No, the thing was sweet, but boy did that take the fun out of it. Middle setup, all in, tight. Hopefully this is better. Before we had them sticking up. Maybe that was our issue, it was wobbling around at the top. I'm not sure. Hopefully that's not it. Or hopefully we solved it and put new bolts. So all the hardware there is new. I gotta go get this bolt before we get too far, before it gets too late, because we need the threads to exist so that we can put this in, because then we're gonna put the big drum on, and from big drum then we can put the side pieces. Hopefully all my hardware from the big drum is still kicking around. Yeah, there's some nicks out of that, but we're okay. Yeah, that's supposed to slip like that. It spins over when you're not doing it, but this one is locked to that collar, which is good. Let's go get this. Hopefully that's it for our hardware that we need. I don't know how I missed it this morning. Then set that on. Well, lights are on. Got a bag full of bolts. I got all sorts of extras because honestly I should have just bought tons and tons of bolts, but freaking things are expensive at $3 a bolt or whatnot. So I think the one that goes there is $5, and I didn't even think about that. But lights are on. Keep in mind, we're gonna have another late night. This morning I went to bed at 1, got up, went to work, worked a full day, and then I'm back here doing this. So that's why sometimes the content is minimal, not as wild and exciting, but I appreciate everybody that watches along, because we're slowly gaining. Someday all I'm gonna do is farm. That's my plan. So there's the old one. You can see there's no threads. It's in here somewhere. Hot dang, right there. There's a new one. So we'll get it tucked right in here, and then that bolts into that, which then means I can put this on, put the drum, which I gotta go get them. Between new pins, new cylinder, new bolts, welding this up, very little play, which is good. That's how it should be. Yep, it moves. Okay, that's a win. So last fall, my head wasn't folding all the way up, and I'm sure one of these was messed up, and I don't know if it's that side or this side. It would fold, but it would stick out some. So I'm learning on that. So from here, we're good actually on stuff that way. We still got to figure out tapping these holes and stuff, but I might put a washer there and just tack it on. There's not going to be much actual play out of those. They rust off and break off because of the other side being open, but alrighty, easiest way to get all that stuff back over here. So when I took them off, I used an engine lift, but we'll jump in my pickup, which is still hooked to the gooseneck, back over there, try to get everything on that. I have not figured out my issue on my pickup yet. It didn't act up much. Little update, I stopped and got dinner, and I unclicked traction control, and it never did it again. So I'm wondering if something's tied together. There's everything from people saying ECU to wiring to sensors to all sorts of things to battery. Nothing I can pull out of a scan tool actually tells me what it 100% is. So let's get, ooh, I guess it was raining. It runs, it just acts weird, and then you throw it in neutral and it comes back alive. So, alrighty, go back over, and did I leave the lights on? Yeah, I did. I left. We'll back over, we'll throw them on. I'll show you what I got. We still got a parts head, we got this head, we got some parts over there, that tanker. Oh, I guess we got pretty close to that. That tanker, I offered it to somebody. They haven't picked it up yet though. Needs a lot of welding. So here's what we need. I got my block, I got my blade. I'd really like to have that head on that. Yeah. Somebody asked about this gooseneck trailer. That is the farm's, it's not mine. They don't take care of it. Yeah. Just never. I used to haul dirt with it on the tractor. Dumps, it's got sides. Sweet little Kalen trailer, but heavy. Needs a lot of love. Just got neglected. I really hope I got some of the bolts for this. I didn't unload any of this stuff and it all just got thrown here, so it didn't really help me out. Oh. Heavier than I remember. I just definitely messed my knee up. Woo! Not a single bolt is over here, so I don't know where they threw them when they... All this stuff was sitting in the cattle trailer last fall, and they emptied, and well, here we are. How am I gonna get this on here? How am I gonna get it on over there? I know it's dark, but maybe I'll leave the big drum on, and then I'll pull the chopper over and I'll slide it off and slide it onto it without destroying anything. Maybe that will be it. I'll set you guys down and I'm gonna grab the cutting disc, and we're gonna dig through some bolts. I gotta have those bolts somewhere, I would think. I just don't remember. I don't remember what they were or any of that stuff. I got boxes of, those are spare chopper pieces. I don't even remember. Everything in that bucket's spare chopper. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be SOL. There we go. I don't even know what size that is. I got it. Ron, so he hit me up the other day. He's like, it's neat seeing my handwriting in there. This book is sweet, even though it's in, what did we say, German? Somebody said it. So, number 2 is that big bolt coming down through the top. That is a 20mm by 60. I don't know the thread of it, but if there's multiple, we'll get them. Then number 41, which is right here, and it's got the torque spec underneath it of what it's supposed to be torqued to, 85 Newton meters. So that's a 10 by 25, so 10mm by 25. We'll have to grab whatever torques we got. And then, yeah, I didn't put that on because I got to get gas for the torches. So I did get torches. I guess I didn't tell you guys that, but I got torches. We just need to get I got a torch kit from well, Harbor Freight. But alrighty, so we need to go get those. I'm bringing this book. That is the moon. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but it's a hell of a moon. I wish I had caught it rising. It's actually beautiful out, but working in the dark. We got a light. Woo! Let's see if we can get a little bit more done before we get out of here, because it's only gonna make tomorrow longer, and I have a feeling I'm gonna have a long day at work. Yeah. So this is what we got. We got an assortment, different sizes. It says it's a 10. I did not get the big one because Lowe's is a disaster. That place was so odd. But that should be it. No, that's tight. So we got to figure out the other. I got 2 different threads. Of course, the ones I grabbed first that I was like, oh, that must be them. That is them. There we go. Alrighty, so all these ones aren't useful for me. Yeah, it's 10 by 1.5. So these 1.25s are not correct. Good to know. I will not remember that. But I bet that other one is, well, no, it's a 20, so. Yeah. That's not even the same size bolt at all. Well, I got screwed on that one. Somebody opens these bags and takes what they want, and then people move things around. But alrighty, let me get these done up, then we can get the chopper backed out. All of them are on. I'm glad I got 8. I did have to cut 3 of them. Well, I got more than 8, but 3 of them had to get cut because they were 30s. The other ones were 25s. It said I needed 20s, but 25s did go all the way down, and well, they're locked in. That's the whole piece actually moving, so that's actually okay. Alrighty, glad I got this book too. So we got the one base piece that goes on, then one disc. Oh, where? So the base that goes on, one friction disc, which goes in between the two. Then friction disc plate, friction disc, the snap, friction disc, then the top. So let's get that one on there and we'll get it all cleaned up too. So we got these last year up in Maine. I did do a guess the price of this, and 2 people got right on it. Which was, you guys might have cheated, but y'all got a shirt out of it. Or maybe there was 3. So, one of the old ones is completely gone, but here's 3 out of the old ones. 3 out of the 4. So, here's the disc. So, one goes on, then we gotta get the big drum. Then, these drop down in it. And these are all cleaned up. Yeah. And then, big drum, the top clutch, put that bolt in, will be good. So if I can get that backed over, get the big drum on it, and unload that trailer, and then back that trailer out of the way, because my brother, guy's got to get in and out in the morning, that will be good for tonight. What time is it? 9:15. Be an early night. It'll be good. Okay, let's see if we can back this out without destroying nothing. We're getting wider. Right? do got to do an oil change tomorrow. Looks like it's staying. You've been having a good day? What did we do today? You ran around? You played fetch. I don't know, you must have played fetch for like 30 minutes up in New Hampshire at the one farm we went to. I went to Richardson's and you played fetch again. But he wants to go chase something. Kill things, party. Alrighty. This might actually work out. We just don't want to destroy anything when we get it across. I have yet to look inside. I did clean them up last fall, but that don't mean nothing. Hey, if you got thumbs? You? No thumbs? Come here, let me see your thumbs. You guys think Yanko has thumbs? Let me see your thumbs. Where are your thumbs? What is that? Is that manure? Is that manure? Dude, you smell bad. You ain't, no. You might need a shower. Alrighty. If you get on the other side, no, come over, go over there. Yeah, jump, jump. If you go to the other side over here and help me with your thumbs. I lost him. What could go wrong? Where could go wrong? We're close. I gotta get back over the top of this. And you gotta slide it in the other side. Let me show you. So, these fingers and everything go in between here, and you got these scraper plates and stuff like that. So, Kemper does have a really good video of like how stuff works and where things go and where plates and what to weld. I've watched it quite a bit actually. I give him a lot of credit. Which this thing still has a bunch of life left in the actual components. And everybody's always, oh, you see cracks? This? Yeah, it needs some wipers underneath it. And it needs some love. Like if it had all new fronts, we'd look a lot more appropriate. And the caps. But we're just out here making it happen. Go that way. It's on. That thing's not heavy, that thing's not heavy, but that is really heavy. And I'm gonna need another person to actually put it on. So that bolt's, you gonna help me? He's ready for bed. That bolt's up here and actually goes through here, and I think I got all the bolts to actually do that one. But yeah, then that back shield just goes from that around, and tucks back. I don't even remember. I don't know. So I'll pull the truck up, back it up, unload those two things. Definitely not enough time in the day today. Oh. Yep, that was good. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't work if you put it any other way. Here we go. So that's in. And then how this all works, let me show you. So this is the clutch itself. So they're tightened all the way down right now. I don't know if you guys can see any. There we go. It's tightening all the way down, which pulls these two pieces together. But when you loosen them up, it allows it to spring out, pushes force on it. Yeah. And this just goes down in there. With the bolt, of course, but yeah. Once it goes in, it will pull that all tight. Got the bolt out of that one. Also took a bolt because there's two of these that go through here. So we'll get 4. We'll just do all of them. That way they're not rusted and broke off. Even on that side. Got 3 bolts that go there. Found one that fits. We just got to get some shorter ones. And then we just got to get carriage bolts that go through here. I don't know where that piece is. It's white. I know what it looks. It's flat, rounds over. Well, same as the other side. That's annoying. If I can't find it, we'll probably end up just bungee cording it on, because that just holds the corn. If it comes over, it keeps it in line, same as you see over there. But then it can get thrown on. We'll have to look in the daytime for it. So that shield's on. It's just sitting there though. You got to put the big bar on first and then wraps around. I might give this thing a little bit of a wash down. That way it dries out by tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get loaded tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon or Saturday morning. I'm thinking Saturday morning is probably a better bet, because I would like to change some belts, and we do have to pull the cutter housing out. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it out, to be honest. Usually I use a skid steer and the wheel loader, because you pull it out, you hold it, and then you slide the processor in. I've done it where I've pulled it out on the corn head, and then we almost died trying to put it back in. Literally, me and one other kid were underneath it trying to line things up, and yeah, we almost died. So I'm not a fan of that way of doing it, but if I had the right stuff, it might take me 2 hours, but I don't have the right stuff. So alrighty, I'm gonna give this a rinse down. It looks way more like a corn head than when we first started today. We just got to get some bolts, some hardware, and that's been the story of the life. I did get those bolts, and they're extremely tight. I was always having issues of them loosening up, so we put 12.9 metric Allen wrench heads there, or whatever they're called. Somebody's gonna, right? So that is all good. Yes, the panel's off on the side. It's always been off. We don't run the down corn, the rollers. When I got it, it wasn't there. So there's a shaft that comes out, goes to a pulley here, that then runs the belt, that then runs to keep any corn that flips over. But I don't see the benefit of it for what we're doing. Yeah, maybe if we did tons and tons of corn and some of it was laying over and we pulled it in, but I don't see it. Someday when I have a nice head and a nice chopper, yeah, then maybe that will work, but I doubt it. They don't even put them on the new ones, do they? I don't think so. Whew. Alrighty, what time is it? 11 o'clock. Go give this thing a quick rinse down, and then we'll get out of here. So appreciate you guys watching along. If anything cool happens in between, I'll let you know, but I'm hoping nothing.